I guess it's my turn to do a rest in peace video for Akira Toriyama. I know that sounds weird, but I've had that on my feed since last night. Sorry. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. You've been a big inspiration to many people, including myself, many creators, and many like-minded minds of trying to do better, work hard, eat well, sleep well, and train well. Dragon Ball gave me so many hours of comfort, laughs, and every time it was on, I always wanted to just like start doing push-ups right there. It happens a lot. It gets me so inspired right when I hear the music. Shala, hey shala. And even during the Majin Buu saga, both English and Japanese versions I would listen to over and over again. And when I had them on DVD, I would change it just to listen to the song. Even GT, despite popular beliefs, I'm a big fan of GT. No, it's not great, but there's some really cool elements in there. Dragon Ball Z has been a big part of my life, and I didn't start collecting the manga of Dragon Ball Z until I was much older, around the age of 20. I am 20. I'll be 26 this year. I was born in '98, so Dragon Ball Z was always on Cartoon Network and Adult Swim for me, and Saturday morning cartoons with Dragon Ball Z Kai. It's inspired me to do a lot of drawing. Like when I first started drawing when I was around like 4 years old, the first stuff I would draw would be Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars, and Digimon. My older brother was really good at Digimon drawings. At the time, you know, being a kid, see your older brother draw was always like, whoa, that's so cool. And even my sister, she didn't draw Dragon Ball Z. She drew real life stuff like the guy, I can't remember what his name is right now. It's not dawning on me. He plays a Captain Jack Sparrow, but that's not what this video is about. Like most of those artists you would see do those like speed drawings, and they would make like their own Dragon Ball Z characters and stuff. I would like to show you my versions of that, and for the next couple of weeks I will be focusing on drawing the finished product of most of them. And here is some of mine that I have created for the past handful of years that I've been drawing Dragon Ball Z. When I first started drawing these, I would say these were new when I first started coloring after high school. And this is my character, Lettuce. Yes, Lettuce, but it's Lotus. These are printed out. I make copies. The original versions are in my notebooks. And so that's why you see characters like their bodies are cut off. And people started saying that he looked a little too much like the new Broly. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to change him up a little bit. But I always liked the angle of having a character who is a Saiyan who still had his tail and still focused a little bit more on the Saiyans and their heritage. So his story would have been more on the lines of, on the lines of the typical fan fiction where your character just so happened to survive as well. And his two friends that he grew up with was Shallot and Giblet right over here. I've always loved the characters, so I put them in there. And here's Cumber. I thought of Cumber as my character's father and how he was still a bad guy at the time. This is Bulma's sister, Tights. I wanted Tights to be a character in my story because I didn't feel like she was utilized too much in the show. So I wanted to, because I even got the Jocko manga. It was actually, I think this was my first or second Dragon Ball Z manga that I ever got, and I really fell in love with the character Tights. And look, I even got the fruit of the tree of might as like a story part of like these Saiyans because of how much I love Saiyans and all that. Sorry, I'm really trying to keep it together. And this is my favorite Dragon Ball, which is the 5-star Dragon Ball that Bulma had. I don't know what it was about the 5-star that I liked so much, but it was my favorite one. And here's the characters a little bit more grown up, like his kids and everything. There's Tights with her Dragon Ball Super outfit and attire, except she doesn't have her overalls. And you can see I started getting really good when it came to drawing. When it started to draw Shallot, my own other character. I called him Alto, and I know that wasn't a wooden instrument, but I really like the name. And I got most of the character designs off of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Despite popular demand, I actually enjoyed that series. I really did. It was a really cool series for me, the game, I mean. And I love the fact that you could create your characters. So most of these characters were created back then when that game came out back on like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. And here's my character's daughter, Cersei, I think. I forgot what her how to pronounce her name. Give me one sec. And I'm back. And I love the way that everyone had like their names and stuff, or like the names for their attacks. So I put like the names of the abilities and stuff on the side. Sparkling Wave Volley. And over here, everybody says that they really enjoy the fact that I can draw a bunch of characters in like a small, tiny panel like this. So I gotta give myself a pat on the back for that. And obviously my favorite color is green, so you always see my character wearing like a green outfit. And I really enjoyed creating this small mini like compilation comic. See, like even here, this is Tights with her like horror sci-fi, her sci-fi movies and stuff, and she's got her adopted daughter, which is my character's daughter, as someone in the movie. And I really wish that I could have met Akira Toriyama at least once. I'm sorry that the camera's a bit shaky. I'm really trying to hold back tears here. And it inspired, before I get to the Dragon Ball Z thing, it really inspired me to draw my own series of characters and stuff. That's a lot. This is one of the characters that I got inspired to draw based off of my love for Dragon Ball Z. And here's King Yama. I feel like King Yama, I took him straight out of the like manga anime, because he looks so good. I am very proud of this King Yama picture. And despite popular belief of like my character right here with the whole Super Saiyan God and everything, it was right there. It's just to play on words. I mean, not play on words, but like play on the trend of being a Super Saiyan God. But I don't think of my character as being a Super Saiyan God. This is actually, he's supposed to be a Super Saiyan 3 in this picture, but I wanted this picture to be like a discrepancy, like, hey, things don't look right in here. Like for example, he's a Super Saiyan God, not a Super Saiyan 3. The way his hair is moving this way, and then the explosion moving that way, so why is his hair like that? it's pushing from the wind, because the wind is was going this way at one point, and now it's going. Then you can see all like the energy and the explosion is going over there. Stuff like that. I just wanted people to start having fun with the idea, and obviously you can see the dude, the time patroller, Ace from the Xenoverse, and it was a big Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse was it's big in the Dragon Ball community, and I really enjoyed the game, so I wanted to put that into my story. And as you can see on this right here, I'm not even done. I'm not even close to finished with these drawings, and I want to start, making videos on these. It's just it gets real hard for me to continue to draw and record, especially with my low space on my phone. Yeah, it's a lot. Dragon Ball Z has, I've got video games. I've got the orange box set in the back room. I've got posters. Dragon Ball Z is practically part of my life, and it will continue to be part of my life and my kids' lives whenever I have kids. And they may or may not even love Dragon Ball, but you know what? At least they'll still have the idea of having Dragon Ball a part of their lives. And right now I'm rewatching Dragon Ball Super, and me and my girlfriend, she's watched Dragon Ball, but she hasn't watched Dragon Ball. She's not a big fan of violence, fighting, and just, mindless violence, even though it's a little deeper than that. So me and her are watching Dragon Ball from the start and to the finish. But we haven't done it in like a couple of weeks because work. Dragon Ball won't be the same without you, but it'll still live on. If not from just the manga or the animes or the video games, then just through the people and the fans that love it. Speaking of my siblings and myself, thank you. May you sleep well.